Hello, everyone. We have a special little teaser here uploaded by Toplets for Sengoku Dynasty, a game that I have had my eye on for a little while now. It is developed by Super Kami, different from the developers of Middle Dynasty, but they've just released, or rather released, I think like a week or two ago, this video here teasing an element crucial to Sengoku Dynasty, and it's basically kind of like our first look at the direction of the game, some elements of the game, and I have to say that it's looking a lot better than Wild West Dynasty and its, first form here. So basically in this video they are talking about the bell tower, and the bell tower, as they kind of said, it's the heart of your village. It's basically, there's like this radius that extends a certain amount, and you're basically able to build within that radius. Now, you might not like that idea of being like having like a certain radius that allows you to build within it. But they are actually, there was a little blip right there. You can actually unlock more bells and then put them wherever you want, and then you can continue to like kind of expand your village that way, or have separate villages that way. Either. So that's kind of like an interesting way to slowly expand your village with like different milestones, basically. So that's kind of like what they're showing here with the bell tower. Obviously, I'm pretty sure there is combat in this game. Like, there will be enemies that come to attack your village, I believe. I'm pretty sure I read that somewhere. And I imagine it's kind of like a situation where, like, if they make it to the bell tower and they destroy it, like, I don't know, maybe something terrible will happen. So I have a feeling like the bell tower, besides, being like, this is like the center of your radius in which you can build, I feel like maybe there's going to be some sort of like defensive thing here too. Might be wrong. This is early speculation. We don't really know too much about what is all involved in the game. A lot of things were promised, like skills, and there's kind of like a deeper RPG element where you can kind of like build your character how you want to build them. Being like, you can be like a soldier or samurai, or you could be like really like diplomatic, or you can just be like a farmer. And they have like different skills and all that. I think you can probably do all of them. I'm sure. A healthy jack of all trades. But these are all like little things that they've promised. We'll kind of see how those promises are kept, in what ways, and all that. So very interesting. The choice of like the building radius. We'll have to see how that actually works. I do like that it's like you can place those wherever you want, so you have an opportunity to, depending on how many bells actually exist, like that you can unlock, you could like take up like a good portion of the map of just like your villages. Now, obviously, I am a little, because it does say you have to unlock those through quests. I'm a little curious about like if there is a limited number to them, because obviously those probably belong to like the main quests, I would imagine, and there's only so many main quests in a game, right? So I can't help but think that there's going to be a limit of bell towers and the number of villages that you can have, and I hope that's not the case. I hope that's something that maybe you can adjust yourself, like to give you like more, maybe like bell towers, so you can have like really big villages. But we'll see what they do with that. Now, I did see in the comments they were talking to some people, that is Toplets, the publishers, about the like what kind of quests unlock these bells, and it looks like there's going to be like a healthy mix between like fetch quests and probably combat related quests, so kind of like a little bit of everything, which kind of like, it does kind of like encourage your character to perhaps be a jack of all trades, or if you just want to focus like on one path, you might not be able to unlock as many bell towers, but hey, maybe that's like your playthrough for that playthrough. Basically, that's your strategy for that playthrough. So that's interesting. Now, looking at like this actual trailer, there's a few little hints besides just the bell tower. First things first, we did see a winter scene, so we know obviously seasons are a thing in the game. We saw like winter, for example, so at the very least there is summer and there's winter. We'll have to see if there's like the little intermediary seasons in there too. So that's interesting. Can't wait to see kind of like how winter basically is in the game, especially because winter is tough to live in, especially in these more I don't want to say primitive, but less industrialized times. Seeing how that impacts, like if there's an element of like in Medieval Dynasty, for example, like, if you go out and you're not prepared, you don't have like the right outdoor clothes or torch or something, you're gonna freeze to death. So I'm wondering if they're gonna be kind of like bringing an element into this game as well. I would hope so. So that's really cool. There is we kind of saw it like in that nighttime scene. There's like a forest of bamboo. There's the winter scene right there. It does look like there's still some stuff growing, but we'll kind of see if that actually relates to like your crops, your farming, whatever it is that you're able to grow in this game. I'm really excited and curious to see the different crops, because it's an entirely different land from Medieval Dynasty. Different crops grow in like this kind of environment, so I'm really excited to see the different options that we have. I do see in the far back there, you can see the bamboo forest, and bamboo I feel like is going to be probably, I would imagine anyway, like a big like resource basically for you to use. Like obviously they have trees here for like regular wood, but I'm hoping that bamboo is something that we play around with. It just feels natural to the world, in my opinion anyway. Yes, there's the bamboo forest right there. We're kind of weaving through it a little bit. But yeah, that's basically kind of like our little first look at this game. Now, they did say that it is coming in summer 2023, which is this summer. And considering we're at the point of this little production in July, I can only imagine that like any day now we're gonna get an early release. If not announcement, it's just gonna boom be on early release. I'm hoping they'll like maybe announce a little bit, or they'll just surprise us all. We'll see. I know they also released a second video, which I'll be going over very shortly, further going into this game. So I feel like they're kind of like teasing us, with content, and then it's gonna lead up to the big "it's here, guys." So really exciting. This game so far is looking pretty interesting. Just the graphics alone give me a lot of confidence. Again, far more than what we saw in Wild West Dynasty. So this one I was really excited for, just because of the different things that they promised us with the RPG elements. So I'm really excited to get my hands on this when it finally does release. But we will see you guys in the next one. We'll kind of break that down some more too. Let me know what you're thinking about this video, what's got you excited, what you think about the radius. I'm a little curious about what you guys are thinking about that, if that's like an interesting thing, or if it's like feels restrictive. But let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one.